Yo guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're continuing with that 991.2 ES900 that you saw last week. Plus we got another 992 in for our ES700 and some suspension upgrades. So make sure you keep watching and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Right guys, so the ES900 GT is complete and it does exactly what we said it would do. So it made 914 horsepower at the wheels, which works out to be, quick maths, 914, works out to be 1075 horsepower at the crank. So one thing to note there is that also, if you look, the torque we ramped in quite late as well, because we've actually done boost by RPM on this setup with the boost controller, just in order to make sure that the car's safe and that we can ramp that boost control a little bit later on to make sure it can make the power and still get some good times, but still stay safe and reliable for the owner. So guys, as you can see, the graph is very different to where it came in and it was a bit up and down and everything like that. But well, what we do is while we're tuning the car, we also live log the vehicle. So every run, we can see exactly what the car is doing, if there's any knock, what the fueling is like, if the boost is constant, if it's under boosting, over boosting. These are all just some of the parameters that need to be monitored live while you're tuning a car. If somebody can't see that while they're tuning a vehicle, then you're in trouble, and you get an issue like this car had when it came in, where the tune's all over the place and it's just doing some mad things. Not only does it not run efficiently or perform the correct sort of numbers that it should do, it's not great for longevity for the engine and for other components within that whole setup either. We've got cars that have been running for thousands upon thousands of miles on these setups because they've been tuned correctly. A lot of people are scared of modified cars. You don't need to be if you get it done right. If you get it done wrong, you'll end up paying twice, a lot more. It might seem cheaper, but it's not always the same in the long run. So just make sure in the first place you go to the right place to get it done. Go to a specialist who know what they're doing, experience within that brand, and make sure that they're tuning it correctly, they're logging all parameters and making sure that your car not only does the numbers, but it's also safe as well. So what we'll do now is we'll take the car out on the road, we'll do some road testing. So the stock clutch is still on this car. We don't know how it's going to hold up because we don't know the full history on how it's been driven. We've done a PDK service on the car. It's got about 40,000 miles, I think, which it's not too high, but it's not too low either. These cars with the stock clutch, they last a lot better when it's a low mileage car, like sub 20,000 miles. So we'll see. If not, then we'll either have to tone that down or talk to the customer to see if he wants a Dodson and keep the same power. But yeah, let's see. We're going to take it on the road anyway and let's see what he does.
Hi guys, and welcome back. Today we are working on this 992. This is in for our stainless steel exhaust system and H&R lowering springs. It will also be going on the dyno for a tune as well. So yeah, as soon as that's loaded up, we'll get some shots of that and then we'll test it on the road as well.
Right guys, so this ES900 GT is complete right here behind me. We had it on a dyno, it made some sick numbers. We took it out on the road and unfortunately the stock clutch did not hold up. So we had to change that for an upgraded Dodson version. Now, the clutches in these cars, they are very good when the mileage is quite low. When the mileage goes over 40,000 miles and you're trying to push that power up, it can put a lot of strain, especially when you have the GT Turbo setup. Hence why we could have pulled the power back for the customer, but he wanted full send, so we just changed the clutches on his request to the Dodsons, and now it's making some killer numbers on the Draggy that we'll show you shortly. So in terms of the actual package itself, it is our GT Turbo package. So we run the G30 770 turbos along with our stainless steel exhaust system, externally gated manifolds, full turbo kit. It's still on stock fueling, however we do run methanol injection system. He also went for our billet intake manifold. This is just to avoid any issues with a plastic manifold in future, stop it cracking or breaking or having any detrimental issues that they could have. So guys, this is pretty much a bolt-on kit for the stock motor, and if you want a 1000 horsepower daily driven car, then you know where to come.